네, 저의 직업은 역술가라고 합니다.
저는 이 일을 아주 사랑합니다. 저는 죽기 전날까지 할 거예요.
한번 왔다 가는 세상에 내가 이렇게 말 한마디로 누구한테 도움이 되어줄 수 있다라는 건 너무 값진 일이라서.
My name is Ombline Ley. I'm a filmmaker and musician, and I developed this project during my residency at Villa Busan. This exhibition follows my journey in Korea, especially in Busan, through a symptom called hwapyeong. Hwapyeong, literally the fire disease, is a Korean condition long linked to suppressed anger. It reflects the difficulty of expressing injustice or frustration in a society where harmony comes before individual emotion. It can appear as irritability, sudden anger, or even psychosomatic sensation of burning from inside. And it used to be common among women, but today it's slowly disappearing from the vocabulary of younger generations. What struck me is how closely this syndrome is tied to gender inequality and how many people now say it belongs to the past, and often when a society claims it's not patriarchal, it means awareness hasn't even started. I always start from a documentary approach because it allows me to listen and give space for people to speak. I spent 2 months in Busan, recording intimate stories, looking at the traces of old social structures and exploring small forms of quiet rebellion. Everything you see here comes from those attempts, successful or not, to create dialogue. I walked a lot along the Gwengali shoreline. I met fortune tellers who agreed to share their personal stories.
저는 이 일은 그러니까 예전에 어렸을 때부터 저도 이런 쪽에 관심을 많이 가졌고요.
불확실하고 뭔가 알고 싶을 때 저를 찾아와서 타로를 보거나 손금을 보거나 사주를 보죠. 그러면 그 타로에 나오는 얘기들을 내담자님들과 얘기를 나누고 그렇게 상호 작용을 하는 그런 일을 하고 있습니다.
저는 이 일이 덜어주는 직업이에요. 그래서 사람들은 와가지고 자기 얘기를 다 쏟고 나면은 자기 스스로 말하면서 자기가 자기의 어떤 해답을 찾아가요.
Their small glass cabins feel like aquariums, shelters from the noise of the city. And one of them told me, think of me as a street drain, pour everything here and live with a lighter heart. Every evening I also listen to dozens of busking singers, none of them women. Only one band had a woman playing drums, a group called Pickguard. I filmed them because they are part of the soundscape of Gwengali and because they were simply very good. Maybe because there were no women voices, I found comfort in that strong, free crooner voice. In fact, my whole project might be about voices of women who are told to stay quiet, following this Korean saying, a woman's voice should not go beyond the walls of the house. The voiceless mermaid behind the glass, the woman in the small cabins by the sea, whose voice you only hear if you step inside, and the voices of Korean women telling me stories from their past lives about their mothers, their fathers, their husbands, that I recorded over an old tape of my mother's women's choir 20 years ago. And you can sometimes hear them laughing unruly before the conductor tries to calm them down. It's no coincidence that women's voices, even singing voices, are less present than men's in public spaces, because it's historical. In the foundations of the Catholic tradition, for example, women's voices were seen as dangerous, and at different moments in history, religious music silenced them, banning them for long periods. About my video piece Mermaid Broths, which I created in collaboration with my two friends Jeremy Tate, a video artist specializing in glitch and data mosh, and Tristan Thomas, a music composer. We made a kind of strange fake relaxation video. We worked with the Sea Life Aquarium in Busan, and the mermaid performer is Karina Baranova. But of course it's also a bit of failure, even if a controlled and a highly technical failure. The image and sound sank into a deep data glitch to the point where you can almost no longer see the bodies but only the traces of their movements. It's kind of psychedelic experience that can give a bit of relaxation all while being sober, which is handy when you have to go back to work afterwards. There are also objects in the exhibition made by hand but not by me, but they are just what is left from all of my quests, failed or not failed. In the end, it was just another excuse to meet people. I didn't even need the objects to start conversation because the stories were told to me over coffee. Anyway, I believe that anger is a good thing. Without anger, without indignation, there can be no deep change or revolt. There can be only the status quo. A society that values order above all and crushes any possibility of dissent is obviously a coercive and dangerous society. I also think adults should throw themselves on the floor and scream more often, and it's something I try to do myself from time to time.